We got some emails here, rad@radradio.com. We were talking about the survey of the way you were raised as a kid, and one of the things that really seems to have touched, it grabbed people, was the question about, like, R-rated movies, were you ever able to watch them, and TV shows and things like that. So we got a few stories here that came in. First one, this is from Matthew.
Hey, Matthew.
He says, when I was a little kid, the one TV show my mom and I would always watch together would be The Rifleman with Chuck Connors. How old is that?
Good God.
What?
Really?
Do you even know that show?
Never heard of it. I'm actually Googling it right now.
Because, I mean, for me, that's like Mannix time or even earlier than that.
But I feel like it's in reruns with Gunsmoke and a bunch of those others, maybe?
It ran from 1958 to 1963.
Dang.
Ever since I could remember, every day after school, I would rush home so I could watch the next episode with my mom. So it sounds like, in reruns, right?
Yeah.
Some days, my dad would say, all right, get off. I need to watch ESPN or some news program. And my mom would always reply with, excuse me, but do you see I'm spending time with my son?
Oh, my son.
And my dad would just mumble and go away to watch TV.
Yeah, that's right. That is your son. No son of mine would watch a show with his mom.
Rifleman.
I remember The Exorcist came out when I was in junior high, and I was forbidden to see it. I just cannot see that at all. And, of course, I ended up seeing it.
What? A child found its way to something they were told not to do by their parents?
No.
Oh, then I was like, you cannot hang out with that friend and their family anymore.
Because you got caught?
Well, I couldn't lie. So
wait, let me get
and I was
this right.
having trouble sleeping.
You could do what they told you not to do, but you couldn't lie.
Yeah, oh no, if I got caught, I caved every time. I was terrible trying to come up with stuff. Were you out? Did you sneak out to buy drugs? Yes. I mean, I didn't try and get out of it. I was always truthful about it.
But wait, am I to understand the reason or the way they caught you about you seeing The Exorcism, even though you had been forbade to do so, is because you weren't sleeping?
Yeah, I was scared and like demons and all that stuff. We weren't even. My mother's like, she figured it out.
Is this because you found a way to see that movie? Yeah. You're possessed by the devil.
I was with the family on the corner.
We've also kind of alluded to off and on, like when we were talking in that survey about limiting TV or internet access. Dawn told the adorable little story of her nieces not being allowed to do too much, which they found a way, was our point.
They were good kids.
Of course they were. Ralph says, when I grew up, I had the black box.
What's in the box?
Wires and stuff that control channels.
All boxes matter, by the way.
You never had? Did you? Well, I guess you had a version at some point of a cable box.
Yeah, and yes, but I never had like the modifier to get the extra stuff.
So he had the black box with the switch on the back that went from regular TV to full channels, and we had that. It wasn't even that was just part of. At least where I grew up and where I lived, that was how you got from regular basic cable to extended cable. Mm-hmm. You had to have a switch, and the switch had to be enabled. And so you could switch it over. And so now what Ralph says is at his house, he could go right to, he says, best part was HBO late nights when it turned to Spanktrovision.
Oh, yeah. Skinemax. I remember watching Skinemax through the haze of the because it was blocked. The channel was blocked, but if you just look close enough, you could see some action behind the snow.
See, for a long time, yeah. So we had on our cable system.
I swear.
When you hit the button to go over to the channels, you would get HBO, you'd get Showtime during the day at summer vacation, and we had the Playboy channel. We didn't get it, obviously. My parents didn't pay for it, but. Yeah. It came in, and it wasn't even snow back in my day. It came in like if God, this is so not relatable, but if you went to your TV ever and you adjusted the horizontal and the vertical, you'll make it all like
wavy.
Yeah. We'll go with wavy. That's what you could see. And we would sit there as boys, and we would just watch and try to get a glimpse of a boob.
Boob!
Is that hair?
Boob.
Is that hair? Oh, I think that's hair.
God, there's so much power in our boobs. It's amazing.
No idea what we were watching. Didn't care.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was thinking about boobs.
Couldn't hear what?
Exactly.
Was somebody talking?
I don't know.
Then we got this story from Angela.
Hey, Angela.
She says, I was not censored from much growing up. When I was 8 years old, my parents sat us in front of the TV for family movie night, and we watched Fatal Attraction.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, that's the one with Sharon Stone where she does the leg thing, right? I'm thinking of a different one.
No.
Oh, is this the rabbit one?
Yeah, Fatal
This is the
Attraction.
rabbit one.
Glenn Close when she's
That's
cooking
it.
the rabbit.
That's
You're
it.
thinking of Basic Instinct.
Yeah, I always get those two mixed up.
Then when I was 9, they took me to the drive-in so we could see the first Die Hard movie. I'm pretty well adjusted as an adult, most days anyways.
Die Hard's not that bad.